Welcome to
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? How you
I
doing?
talk about so many different things
How you
concerning
been?
life and living
What's
life.
going
Doing
on?
the honorable
What's
Amy
good?
Martin storyline.
Are you
Please
getting it
subscribe
in?
and check me out
Somebody
later
getting it
over
for
on
you?
YouTube and Wishes. And welcome
What's
Jessica
going
with a new
on,
topic.
people?
Follow me on
Subscribe to my
YouTube.
channel.
Okay, I come to you with a story with a twist. Jessica Leann Fowler and Amber Nicole Harrell. Now, I want to share this story with you as of January the 10th, 2019, which is today. Two women were charged with attacking a transgender woman in North Carolina. The women are accused of groping and verbally harassing a transgender woman in the bathroom, the bar bathroom. Two North Carolina women are facing criminal charges for allegedly groping and verbally harassing a 29-year-old transgender woman in a public restroom. Raleigh's resident Jessica Leann Fowler, 31 years old, and Amber Nicole Harrell, 38 years old, are charged with misdemeanor battery and felony second-degree kidnapping in connection with the incident, which took place downtown Raleigh's Milk Bar on December the 9th. Now, Jessica turned herself into the police on Tuesday, and Amber Nicole Harrell did last weekend, but both bonds have been released. Raleigh's police received a call December the 10th reporting that the assault account differs as whether the call came from the alleged victim or from friends of hers, but the caller said that the two women at first engaged the victim in cordial conversation, but then one grabbed the trans woman's genital and asked if she had a penis. The other woman started laughing, pulled up her skirt, asked the trans woman if she wanted to see her breasts. The 911 caller said that one of the women also grabbed the victim's buttocks. According to the caller, the trans woman repeatedly asked the two women to stop, but none of them kept. But none of them. But no. But one of them kept grouping her after the group excited the exit into the restroom until the bartender asked them to stop. The caller said if the victims, Fowler and Harrell, will have to be registered a sex offender. Wow. Now, Five Hospitality Corporations, which owns Milk Bar, released a statement condemning harassment of customers, saying that the company officially and cooperating with the investigation. Five Hospitalities Corporation handles all matters that threaten our patrons in a timely fashion, ensure our safety and ability to enjoy themselves at all our locations. The statement, according to WRAL, this matter was handled with cooperation, full transparency, and Raleigh Police Department as the detectives that was assigned to the case. Five Hospitality Company, a milk bar, seeks to continue to welcome all patrons into the safe environment. North Carolina became the national notorious in 2016 when it passed a law, the House Bill 2, requiring that trans people use the restroom and other single-sex facilities designed by the gender on the birth certificate. Now their gender identity when the government building, including school, basically public schools and state colleges and universities, the law did not affect private businesses such as the milk bar. But it was still widely viewed as an attack on transgender people and the cause of the state consideration business. The HB2 bill came into response after the city of Charlotte passed an ordinance banning anti-LGBTQ discrimination in public accommodations, including restroom. Some opponents in the Charlotte ordinance painted transgender people as restroom as predators, something that has been widely debunked, although trans people are often victim and harassed. HB2 has prevented cities and countries from adopting and enforcing anti-discrimination ordinance covering up groups not included in the state law, and the LGBTQ people are not in compromise reached 2017 by the legislature at the new Democratic Governor Roy Cooper. The restroom portion of the law was repealed. The cities and the countries remain banned until December 2020, which enacts civil rights ordinance that has bordered its state and stores. There are Carolina Outer Banks, but because the law is considering South Carolina instead. So, 2 women went into the bathroom. They were harassing a trans woman, Jessica and Amber, from North Carolina, facing allegedly groping and harassing a 29-year-old transgender woman in the public bathroom. They both turned themselves in, reported back on December the 10th, reporting an assault. Okay, this is the thing. This is a bar. Now, I don't really know too much about milk bars and stuff, but it's a bar. And a lot of times the people in bars, they do get drunk and act like a fool. Now, I don't know, it does not state whether it was a gay bar or a straight bar, whatever the case may be, but it was a bar. And this is a lesson to everyone that goes to the bar. When you're trans, you have to be aware. Don't get too drunk to get too friendly in this uncomfortable situation. I'm not sure if this was a gay place or a straight place, the case may be, but you have to always stay on guard. And it shouldn't matter what's between your legs, but at the end of the day, you have to look out for you first. Now, here it is, 2 women that felt as though they had the right to go mess with this woman and grope her. Now, the problem that I'm having with this is that the mugshot, that they look like one of them, looks like it was so funny, unless she's trying to go viral so she can get her modeling career started, because that seems like the thing to do these days. And that's the one, Jessica, the one on the left. But it's a milk bar. I don't know what that is, a milk bar or not. I'm not even going to Google it because I really don't care. But I'm going to tell you something. I find it amazing how this story is reversed. Because the predators, supposed to be men, which is trans women, going in the bathroom and basically molesting little kids. That's what the whole story went out, which is a bunch of BS. Transgender have been in the bathroom way before they became popular. Transgender have been in the bathroom way longer than y'all ever can imagine. Y'all would sit next to trans women in the bathroom. Y'all have a conversation with trans women. Y'all didn't even know it. The only reason why it's so uncomfortable because they brought it to the forefront. And the reason why they brought it to the forefront is for discrimination, because they wanted to pass a law to basically discriminate on people getting jobs that was minority. But they use the transgender women or the transgender women as a forefront, but what the real law was. The law was supposed to go out for discrimination. That means you can go and you could discriminate people for being gay or being black or being too fat or their hair. That's what the law wasn't really about. But they used the transgender people as a cover-up. And they also made these little jokes, how they were men, it was this, it was that. You use little kids, because that's what y'all do. Whenever you want to sit up there and try to make something right, here comes a little kid picture. Here comes a little kid picture. Now, of course, as an adult, you're going to take the little kid's side. But that wasn't the reason why they did this whole law thing, because they wanted to basically start a thing as far as discrimination. And it is happening. There have been black women she can't get a job because of her hair. She has to look a certain way. There have been gay men can't get jobs because they're gay. Trans men can't. It's a whole discrimination thing. And they use trans people to do it. And when it comes down to these women, they felt as though they was entitled to touch another human being. But in the same breath, if this was a man touching them, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. In other words, keep your hands to yourself. This is one thing I've always said before, and I said it 1,000 times. Stop telling women they got the right. Y'all tell women they got the right. You do not hit a woman. You do not hit a woman. Some women take that all the way to their grave. They walk up to a man, they put his hand on him, beat all on him, and they'll take it. And as soon as he kill her, man kills wife. And by no means I'm taking up for any type of abuse, but the message you need to get for women as well as men: keep your hands to yourself. You're an adult. Why are we having a conversation about keep your hands to yourself? It's that simple. Stop telling women that it is okay to put your hands on a man or a woman, the case may be. Keep your hands to yourself. Because this is some type of entitlement. Or they were drunk. That you felt as though you could grope her up, pull up her skirt, all this kind of stuff like that. That is harassment. Y'all should be in jail. But the funny thing about this is, which is not funny, this is supposed to be trans women doing this to women or little children. And it's not the case. The one thing I hate about this world, why is it so important that we have to destroy each other? I just don't get it. They could have been all friends, being out having fun. Now it's turned into a whole big messy thing, and it didn't have to. I just don't understand this world. I feel as though we create our own problems. We sit back and we do so much to destroy each other. I sure would be glad when we start building each other. I sure would be glad when people find somebody different and say, you know what? I'm going to get to know you as if you're a part of me. Anyway, like I said before, subscribe to my channel, leave your feedback on this and stuff. And they basically had to register allegedly as sex offenders and stuff. And let me see, did they have to register sex offender? But this is just unbelievable to me. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's hardy. And to me it makes no sense. But anyway, I love your feedback on this. Like I said before, subscribe to my channel. And whoever this transgender woman is, you're in my prayers. And by no means I'm saying this because you trans, you can't go into a straight club. That's not what I'm saying. But don't get too drunk up that you forget where you at. And don't forget what you are. Because at the end of the day, there are people out here that do not like. I don't care how passive you are, how beautiful you are. You have to look out for you first. You know, like I said before, I love your feedback and then subscribe to my channel at the top. This the Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Let you, I love you, and thank you for watching. Catch the Ray.